Hi LinkedIn family, this is video number 2 of the series Resumes from a Recruiter's Perspective. Yesterday we talked about formats, we talked about scanned copies, we talked about sending CVs and links as links, and if you want to go back and look at what we discussed, you can do that. If you want to get the book and refer to my notes there, that's great. Today I would like to talk about objective statements, biodata, and job titles. Now if you've read the book or if you've not, you must know that I'm not a fan of objective statements. I think that resumes can do without them, but I am not the only authority on this subject, so I will allow for people who recommend having objective statements. Now, if you must have an objective statement, please note that it is important that your objective statement does not appear hypothetical. You do not want the recruiter to read stuff about you that cannot be validated or measured during an interview process. So you might want to refine your objective statement to capture specific visions or goals that you hope to achieve in your career. Don't spend your objective statement, don't use your objective statement to talk about your skills and what you can do and those things don't fit in there. And in addition, the recruiter cannot check. Even an interview process, you have to qualify to go through it first. So limit your objective statements to stuff that suggests what your career goal or career vision is, and leave out all those capabilities that you think are trying to sell you. Number 2 will be biodata. You know, the biodata section of your CV where you have your age, your local government, and personal details about yourself. When you fill the biodata, I notice there is a title a lot of people have there called sex, S-E-X. Every time I see it, I ask myself, I thought we had changed that to gender. Would you want to make that correction on your CV right away and title your sexual orientation as gender and not sex? I think it sounds more decent, if you ask me. And then lastly, I want to talk about job titles for today. In a lot of candidates, when they fill in their CVs, list out job titles and don't put descriptions of the job or the profile of that job. Now, job titles differ across companies. In fact, in some cases, the same job title might be doing different jobs. So if in your CV you just put your job title there and you move on, permit me to ask you, how is the recruiter to know what exactly you were doing in that job if the recruiter is trying to match that job to a specific role that is advertised? It is important to detail your role profile or your job description based on what you are currently doing or what you have done in the past in a previous job. If you work for a company that didn't give you a role profile, please go on the internet and find one. Find a template, use that as a base, and add on current work that you are doing that fits into that profile. Take it to your employer or to your HR manager and ask them to sign it. It is good to have something that reflects your current work, because that is what the recruiter is looking for. Somebody who has done work that is similar to what is being advertised. If your employer didn't give you a job profile or a job description, create one for yourself and ask him to acknowledge it and sign it. Now, you must remember that everything I'm sharing with you here is in the book. A CV that gets you a job, written by myself and published last year. It's available on Konga. It's also available on Amazon. A lot of details are in there, but I will try to continue with this series so I can share some tips that you usually wouldn't find anywhere else. So follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. I have a channel there. My name is Harold Nwariaku, and you can find a lot more information as I will continue with this series and with some other topics and tips that might interest you. Tomorrow I'll probably be talking about something slightly different, which is some of the things I think recruiters should look out for when they are reviewing CVs. Have a nice day. Bye.